Hey guys, welcome to Madera Farms. My name is Amelia, and today we are going to be talking about plant starts. In my last video, I talked about how I prepare to start seeds, what I use, all those things. So if you're interested in that, I will put it up here in the card so you guys can check that out. But today we're going to be talking about what I'm planting. Let's jump into it. So the first thing that I do is, if you missed it in the video, I will just kind of quickly go over it. Is I use Seed Time. It is a great online resource. It's free, and you just go in and seeds in that you want to start. You can put a variety, you can be very specific, and then it will schedule it out for the zone in which you are growing. So I am in 5B, so we are always cold. My growing season is really short, so I'm going to go through these. The dates might not mesh with what you're doing. You might be way ahead of me, but I feel like this is a good resource for myself to keep on this channel and for anyone in this area. Plus, it gives you an idea of some different varieties from different companies. I don't stick with one company only. I like to try a multitude of different things just to see what I like, what produces the best, so on and so forth. Okay, so this Friday I'm going to be starting a few seeds. We are still pretty far out from our last frost, so that's why I'm just doing a couple. So first I have some cabbage seeds. This is Golden Acre. I'm going to be doing some English lavender. I'm going to do some Brussels sprouts. These are Long Island improved. And then also some rosemary. So these are all going to be going into my seed cells, and I use the cheapo ones. I know I should probably upgrade, and I probably will next garden season, but these have been holding up for quite a while now, and I just don't feel like investing in anything right now. What I am going to invest in, however, is my up pots. So once these are starting to outgrow the 6-cell, if I'm not keeping them in the 2-cell, I'm going to get some pretty nice 2-inch pots, and I'm going to get those from Bootstrap Farmer. And those are what I'm going to use to sell plants in, because they'll just look a little nicer, and I think it'll just be better. It'll be better looking for my customers. Okay, so that is what I am doing for February 29th. So next I have my March 7th packet, and in here I am going to be starting some black seeded Simon lettuce, a ruby leaf lettuce, Butter Crunch Butterhead lettuce, and then this is the black seeded Simon. This is just a different company, so I'm going to try that. And then I am doing some common thyme and some bouquet dill. The more I go through this, and this is like, I'm sure if you start seeds you feel the same, the more you go through it, you're like, oh, I could do so much more. I could do so many more seeds. All right, the next week, I'm going to show you what I'm planting this week. This is going to be for March 14th. So I am doing a lot of herbs on that week. So I have the common sage, I have common chives, I don't really know. This says Melissa's Officiant Lemon Balm. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. And then this is the peppermint. I can't read some of these. Like, the labels are really hard to read. Oregano, broccoli and cabbage. These are from NatureZedge. And then I have cauliflower and broccoli. And I forget what seed company I bought these from. I think it was just something off of Amazon, I'm pretty sure. It's like one of those survival packs of seeds. And I've had these for probably 5 years, these little packs, and they still germinate just fine. I do keep my seeds in the freezer until I am about a week out from starting to plant everything, and then that's when I bring them out and start to kind of go through them and organize them on how I'm going to plant them. This is the first year that I'm actually doing like an actual system because I have time. But other than that, usually I just pull them out and then I kind of just look through them and say, like, what do I need to order? What am I going to get from a different greenhouse? So on and so forth. So this is a pretty full pack. This is March 21st. And the reason it's full is because I saved a lot of seeds from last year's garden. I'm going to try and use them. I want to ensure that I have enough for the plant sale and enough for my family. So I have a bunch of seeds in here. I'll go through them so you can see what I'm doing, but you can see that a lot of these are just in Ziploc bags, and these are the ones that I saved. I have these hybrid sweet peppers. These are the Carmen. I actually grew these last year, but I got plant starts from a local nursery, and they grew really well. So I'm assuming these are going to do the same. And then I got these Dr. Witchy's yellow heirloom tomatoes. I see so many people planting these, and they all say that they do great. So that's why I got those. So I got two different kinds of basil that I'm going to start. I got parsley. This is flat leaf parsley. And then here are a bunch of just tomatoes and peppers. So I have the large cherry tomatoes, Ace 55, serrano peppers, California Wonder, and jalapeno. I planted, these are old seeds. These are 2 years old, I'm pretty sure. I planted them last year, and I had no luck with any of my peppers. If you guys see any of my garden tour videos, the only peppers that I had really good luck with were the Carmen peppers, but I know why. I started my peppers way too late. My peppers take a really long time to come up because I'm in such a cold climate. Everything says to start them later, so that's what I did last year. I learned my lesson. I am going to start these much sooner than I did last year. And then as far as saving my seeds, I do really need a better system to do this because this is what it looks like. It's not good. So I have a bunch of different peppers. I have a bunch of different tomatoes. These are all just, these are all just seeds that I saved. A lot of them are duplicates of what's in the pack, but I want to make sure they saved okay. So that's why I still am going to try both. Kind of an experiment for me. I'm not the best at saving seeds. I've done it every year, and I never have like 100% germination. I tend to either put them away too wet, or I don't know what it is. So I'm going to try both just to make sure that I have them. Okay, now we are jumping into April. So what I have planned for April, this is April 14th. I think I'm skipping a week just because I'm going to be getting like all of the beds ready, all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure there's a week in here that I am just not starting any seeds. I'm just going to work on amending my beds and all that stuff. So I have a ton of beets. My husband loves beets. He juices them, we ferment them. I have a bunch of bull's blood. I also have the Detroit dark red beets, and then I'm gonna start my spinach. I'm gonna put in some carrots, and then I'm gonna do more spinach. All of these are gonna be direct sowed right into the ground. That's another thing that I have written on my pack. So I don't need to really start these in my seed cells. I'm going to literally take this outside and then put it right into the ground. It really might depend on the weather. I might have to push this pack back a little bit, or, kind of adjust it because, again, we're in the northern states, so our weather can vary. These are going to be seed starts, so I'm not direct sowing these. These are going right into my seed cells, and this is April 18th. So here I have my winter squash. I have Black Beauty squash, cucumbers. I have two different kinds of cucumbers. I really wanted like muncher cucumbers because we've been making a ton of little snack pickles for the kids. And I think those will be great. And then I also just like having cucumbers to eat. And then this is the last pack. This is gonna be May 10th. And this one is gonna be a huge, huge week. I am not going to do these all on a Friday. The week of May 10th is going to vary. I'm telling you right now, some of these are not going to get sown. Some of these are going to be direct sown. A lot of these are, it says direct seed on here, and that's what the majority of these are going to be. So it might look like a lot, and it is a lot, but I'm not going to be putting them all in seed cells. So I'm going to go through all these so you guys can see what I have. Not going to plant every single seed that's in here. So these are going to be saved over time. So it's it's overwhelming to me when I pick this up because there's so much here. I can adjust this. I have just a few of the Henderson beans, and then I have Sugar Daddy peas, I have a couple more of green beans, and then I have some more peas. And these are golden wax beans. I've heard a lot of good things about these, so I'm excited to try those. And then I have some just regular string beans. And then I have a bunch of corn. This is definitely going to get direct sown right into the ground. I am not going to mess around with planting corn, I don't think. I have the slow bolt cilantro. We are huge cilantro fans here, so definitely excited for that. I have arugula, borage, and then we get into what I'm most excited about for this season. I have been wanting to grow flowers for such a long time. I keep telling Andrew, we're gonna do a huge patch of flowers this year. We're gonna do a huge patch of flowers this year. And I have failed miserably. This is the first year that I'm actually going to put in the research, put in the time to try and successfully grow flowers. So I went a little crazy with buying my seeds. However, I want to make sure that I have enough, if it doesn't work the first time, that I can resow and try again. So I just bought these, I think at Walmart. So I just have zinnias. I have mammoth sunflowers. I have the fire catch sunflower. Look how beautiful that is. If that's what it really looks like. The velvet queen. This one I'm really excited about. The dwarf teddy bear. How cute is that sunflower? So adorable. And then I have some single stem sunflowers from Johnny's. These are just your regular yellow sunflower. And then I have a white sunflower. That's the only thing. I like Johnny's seeds because I like their website. It's easy to order, they're very quick, and everyone loves their seeds. They're good quality seed, but I just wish they had pictures on here. That's the only thing, is because, I don't know. I like pictures personally. They do have a lot of information. They say they test the germination rate. So they're great seeds. I'm a picture person. So these are white sunflowers, and these are the orange sunflowers. So I'm excited about all of these. Flowers are going to be a new thing for me, so wish me luck. I have a neighbor who said she planted 5,000 sunflowers last year, and the deer came and ate all of them. So I'm hoping that's not my case, because we never see deer around here except for in the very back of our property. It's more wooded and we're more open, so I think that might make a difference. But those are the seeds that I'm planting so far this year. If you guys are interested in buying any of these seeds, I'll put all the links for the companies in the description below. I'll also link the seed cells. I'm trying to think anything else that I'm using right now. I'll link everything in the description. Click on that description. You'll find everything you need to start your seeds. And then I think that's it. So I am super excited for this year's garden, not just because of flowers, but because I'm actually home doing this full time. This has now become my job. I can really put the time and energy into growing the way that I want to. And I think it's really important for me to say before I end this video, I am here to encourage you guys to do the same. If gardening is something that you've been wanting to do, or even if it's growing fruits and vegetables for your family, I want to encourage you to just start. You're never going to be perfect. No one ever is perfect. There's so many people out there who fail year after year. Like I said, I've tried flowers for about 5 years and I have failed miserably every year. But I'm going to keep trying, because one of these times it's going to work. So I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, friends.